I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke
Yeah, welcome back after a short break. We're here again on the couch, and it's time to talk about the first series of today. It was Team Tinker versus Scaryfacez, and Team Tinker, especially in Game 1, but also in Game 2, in the end, convincingly brought home the games 2-0, and they'll be meeting basically unknown tomorrow in the semi-finals. First thoughts about the last game that we just saw?
Okay, I want to point out Pilot Die on a Shadow Fiend.
Okay.
Or a Shadow Demon. He was positioned really, really well. He managed to get a Blink Dagger at like 18 minutes.
Yeah.
He played like, he got so many clutch disruptions on like, whenever Centaur would initiate, he'd always be there with the disruptions, and he was there for the chase. So cancelling Blink Daggers, I think he played amazingly. And he doesn't really get much spotlight, but I think he did great. What's
the story of the game for you, Drake?
I think I looked more of the big picture of the game, and until a certain moment, before 30 minutes or something, when Koiga got that quad kill around Roshan, not Chen. Chen was there too, though. I think they showed that they are a pretty good team, that they could stand up to Tinker a little bit at least. I mean, Tinker was in control pretty much from the beginning of this game too, let's be honest, but still, I think they had a shot, and they played a strategy that needed to finish the game around 30, maybe 35 minutes, and didn't manage to do it. But until that moment when Koiko got the quad kill, I think they still had a shot, and I think that made the game much more interesting, obviously.
Yeah, you could kind of see that with the way Tinker were playing, though. Like, Koiko, for example, dived the Shadow Fiend middle, like, really deep, and gave up, like, a really early kill to a Shadow Fiend. And he was destroying his lane as Quap. So to give away an advantage like that, it's a really dangerous thing to do. So I honestly think Tinker played really confidently, and it showed in the win, basically.
Yeah, for me, I mean, Scaryfacez, I feel like they kind of lacked something. Like, they had a solid draft, and they just didn't maybe capitalize the moment that they should have. Sorry for using that word. But they had, like, this lineup that had, like, a Centaur, and his Blink Dagger was, I mean, fairly decent timing. And I feel like they should have tried to make more stuff happen. I mean, you point out Shadow Demon was really on point, but that Centaur was basically their only initiation. Yeah. So if that initiation fails, due to the Shadow Demon or which other reasons, then kind of they lost their pace in the game, and they can't keep up their rhythm. They can't even get their rhythm going in terms of being able to take kills and then take towers off the back of it. Their pushing lineup wasn't really there. So they need to be able to actually kill people before they can push, because the pushing is not going that fast. And then they just basically were forced into reactive gaming.
Yeah, you could see in the way Black was playing as well. He went for really early bots as well, which is like shows confidence in the play. You know what I mean? You know, going for bots that early, and he wasn't tanky at all, but he knew that his team with the Chen and the Shadow Demon could create the space that allowed him to farm so much.
Yeah, and they did. But going back to what you said, they're creating something. I mean, in this particular fight that I was talking about, I think I have a note here, 31 minutes in. If they would have won that fight and got Roshan, there would have been a completely different game, in my opinion, at least. But I don't know. It was clear that Tinker would win this, at least for me. I mean, Black, as you say, he played really confident. He played on his lane, and he's farming like a machine. We know how he works. And whenever that play style isn't really, I mean, when he's allowed to play like that, he's going to win the game. That's just how it works. But I think they did a good job anyway, the Ukrainians and the Russians. And particularly the Shaker was really amazing. He didn't die until after 22 minutes.
Bottom lane. We were really surprised at the fact that he actually had a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, first off he had a Blink, and then he died, and it was like, how many? No, he didn't die before.
Yeah.
So he did a good job too. I think they did what they needed to do, but Tinker was just better, like in every aspect of the game, really.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if the fight that we have prepared for you is indeed the 31-minute fight that Rach is talking about, but it is time to analyze the fight regardless for the drawing board with Chainalytics.
Welcome to the drawing board, and Shiver will be really happy that we do have this 31-minute fight. And we can see Pilot die in this fight as well, and honestly, I don't know, he positions himself so well. Let's pause it here for a second, right? So initially, Black and Qualifier were in Roshan pit, and they were doing Roshan, and then they spotted them and backed out. So what happened? Let's play it, and let's have a look, see what happens, okay? So pause. So they sent our ulti in, and they see Chen, they spot him. He's just like he's kind of standing up here. We'll see him in a second. And they're like, okay, we have to stop the global heal, so we're gonna blow everything on Chen. So let's play. So Centaur BKBs blinks in, pause. Pilot Die initially immediately disrupts him. Okay, now just play it normally now. So he immediately disrupts, which causes Shadow Fiend to use BKB and Requiem on the Chen, right? So all of a sudden, two of the huge teamfight abilities are gone. The Centaur Stone and the Requiem Assault. And pause. And on the backline, what happened was the Qualifier just ignored all of this, just went straight on all of the supports, and just destroyed them both. Keep playing. Play. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we actually see Pilot Die again in this clip. He positions himself really, really well and chases so he's always just using his spells, getting into the fight, and then backing out and chasing. Beautiful. So he gets the Soul Catcher off, constantly cancelling Blink Daggers, and then he like blinks through the trees here and cancels this TP. Boom.
And there is again the final kill. There is also Pilot Eye's.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
definitely. But in the way Pilot Eye positions himself here, what you have to do is go for him. And not go for someone else.
Exactly,
and I think that's
because
a big
he was
mistake.
so far back, though, they never had vision of him.
No, maybe they didn't have vision, but they can't go in like that. That was a big mistake, and they did it more than once.
Yeah.
And Pilot Eye, of course, if you have the right position, you will always punish that kind of initiation, and he did. So he did a good job. But I think, that was the ultra kill. That was what moment I was talking about.
I know, it was.
No wonder I'm here. No wonder I'm here.
Well, man of the match, Pilot Die, is actually the person that we're going to talk to because it is time for the winner's interview. Hello, Pilot Eye.
Are you? Yo. Hello.
Hello. Congratulations on your match in the quarterfinals. And I think you're still at boot camp, right?
Yeah.
When are you leaving for Star Ladder? I think you're there too.
On Wednesday. We leave on Wednesday.
Okay. So actually, that is perfectly timed for our finals. Ooh, it's gonna be scary if you indeed get there, maybe time-wise. But I have actually a question. You have been playing Nyx Assassin since March. Like, this was your 6th time since the start of March, and you have got like 100% win rate on that hero right now since the start of March. I was curious what your thoughts were on the hero.
Wait, what hero?
Nyx Assassin.
No, I don't play Nyx Assassin.
No. I mean your team.
Your team.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Okay. No, he seems to be a really strong hero right now, especially with the Queen core, the Storm core. Even with little to no farm, its mana burn deals insane damage. And he has the way we like to play. We let Bulba just play by himself on the offlane. We don't help him out, and the hero fits perfectly.
In the first game, when you drafted Queen of Pain, did you initially intend to send Queen of Pain mid and then decide later to pick Shadow Fiend for mid? Or was it, do you leave your draft kind of open-ended? Or do you always go in with a nearly a full draft, prepared?
No. That's a nice thing about Queen. She's a very flexible hero. You can even support her, and you could also offlane her. So that was just something we decided later when we saw more of their lineup.
I have a question. It's really weird to speak English to a Swedish guy, though. But I guess I have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So how's it working with Black in the team? Is he black or is he good actually?
Why is he?
No, I'm just kidding with you. Since I've been playing with Black a lot, I mean, how is he to have in the team? He's like one of the newest additions.
No, he's he carries us hard. I think he's been playing really well for us.
Okay.
It's just that if we lose a game, he gets a bit mad, and he picks it up even more. And he tries even harder, and that's how it goes right now.
That's a good mentality. Tomorrow you're playing in the semi-finals against basically unknown. Any thoughts on the team? Have you seen them in action before? Played against them, scrimmed against them?
We have scrimmed a bit against them. So yeah, we definitely have respect for them. We're not going to underestimate them. They're if people don't know them, they're actually pretty good. So.
Yeah, I guess there's a trick in the name there somewhere. Well, I wish you good luck tomorrow in the semifinals, of course, and perhaps we'll talk to you again afterwards if you are indeed victorious. And in the meantime, just have a good evening. Or I guess actually you're in America, so maybe good afternoon?
Yep, 2 p.m.
Well, good afternoon in that case.
Lycka till.
Yeah. Tack.
Thank you for taking the time.
Tack så mycket.
Wow.
Tack så mycket. I can
Could
do
you
that
even
too.
tell that it was a non-Swedish person saying it?
Yeah, I'm not deaf.
How about tack så mycket? Is that better?
No.
Can you rate us?
Yeah, who's better?
Tack så mycket.
Well,
Tack så mycket.
should I consider you like a full-grown person who's saying that?
No, you can say it as a kid.
Well, then it's good.
Oh, thanks.
Like my 2-year-old, kind of like that. That's awesome, actually. Then, yeah.
Like a 2-year-old. Shiver.
Well, 2-year-old can still speak Swedish better than I can.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
That's what I said.
We're going to take a look at the brackets because this was our first quarterfinals of the evening, and we have our second quarterfinals, or rather, actually, the fourth quarterfinals, because the third one was going on at the same time as our series, and the first one was actually yesterday. So we are going to see tomorrow the series that we didn't see. Was a 2-0 in favor of 4 Clovers and a Leprechaun, which is the team of Hani and Yol and BZZ and Goblak and Sexy Bambo. So that's an interesting one to keep an eye out tomorrow, but we're going to find out who they're going to be up against after tonight's game. It's going to be Game Online versus Flipside, and that game is actually scheduled in 30 minutes from now, so we did manage to get it preponed 30 minutes.
Preponed?
Is it a word?
Preponed? No, I don't think
It is a word now.
Postponed?
No, it's
Preponed.
preponed.
Preponed, okay.
Yeah.
Preponed.
That's nice.
Either you have something postponed or you have something preponed.
Yeah.
I guess it
definitely.
works, yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Mind blown.
Yes.
Sure.
After last game, by the way, if you were indeed impressed, just like our couch here with the Shadow Demon of Paladai, Shadow Demon might be a good hero to vote for in your most MVP/favorite hero of this qualifier, which you can do at facebook.com/ROG Nordic. And if you are having the same hero as the
Where's the
judge,
thing gone?
then we are getting a motherboard. And the motherboard is right now, you know what? It's one of those smaller motherboards that fits into the
We lost it.
into like smaller cases. Maybe it's like so small that we lost it. Oh no, it's here. What the hell? Why didn't you see that?
I apparently can't see behind objects.
What did you do? This is not supposed. You're supposed to be able to see the motherboard. Oh, it's falling out.
Shiver, just hand it to me, please.
There we go. This is the motherboard, and this is the one that you can win. It is a Maximus 7. And you can win that if you go to facebook.com/ROG Nordic.
Don't let it follow.
I don't let it fall out, it's fine. You put it back together. Okay, so we are going to actually have a short break because it is still, well, right now, 25 minutes until the series starts. And, you know, we can talk for long times.
I can.
But, yeah, you can. When we were casters, so we could maybe, you know, talk about things like...
Just take a topic and we go from there.
Okay.
Nip sucks.
No.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of jealous. I want them.
Okay, I'll tell you afterwards how to get them.
Fast and Furious 7.
Terrible.
That's not a topic.
No, oh yes it is. Oh, if you have seen the movie, it is a topic.
Okay. If you ever
You watch movies like that?
If you ever go to the cinema, do not let Shiver choose the movie.
No, I can already tell.
Oh, it was still a good movie. You're happy you saw it.
It was
Whenever are you going to see a guy with a cask on his arm and like flexing his muscles and the casks come off? It's amazing.
There was like 4 hours of terribleness with like 10 minutes of laughter.
It's a 2-hour movie, so I find that hard to believe.
I had to listen to you in the car on the way driving this Fast and Furious.
Fair
Yeah, that
enough.
was a bad topic. Let's just go to a break.
That sounds like a good
I
plan.
agree with
So
Jayesh.
it is a break. We're going to be back here before the match to talk about the upcoming match, which is Flipside versus Game Online, and it starts at about 25 minutes. So be here in about 20 or even 15 minutes. Be here then, and we'll see you then.